Hello. Sorry. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. At the bottom here, there's the website, llewellyn.com. There's some other social media links. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever you're interested in, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names if you're interested to see the spellings of their names. On the back here are some websites. She Who Is Art sticks out to me a lot. If you're interested in any of those websites, feel free to freeze frame and check out what twiddles your biscuit. Why are we twiddling the biscuit? I said that in another, was it Cancer? I said something about twiddling the biscuit. I don't know why. Apparently I'm in the twiddle the biscuit mood. I don't know what that's about. But let's move on. Shall we? Shall we? One more card pushing out to the bottom. You got some surprises popping up. And those are all staying except for this one. Okay. All right, I feel like you've been dormant. On this subject, you've been dormant for a while. What subject is it? For some of you, it could be love. I'm only saying that because you got the Lover's card where you're standing. The thing is, the Lover's card is also the Gemini card. So the question is it romance or is it something else? You've been dormant on something. For a lot of you, I'm kind of more feeling like you have a talent. A talent that you know you have that you just haven't paid attention to in a while for whatever reason. I don't think of it as a bad thing, but I feel like something's coming in. Somebody's going to reignite something here for you. And I almost feel like, Gemini, it seems like your mind is very busy. To me, it seems like it's very busy. There's a lot going on in there. For some people, for some Geminis I've known, it can be overwhelming. For others, it seems to be very entertaining. So I don't know, it depends on how the energy works for you. But when this comes back around, it's kind of like you know you're fairly good at it. Fairly, whatever that means to you. So if I'm going to use singing, you might be like you might have the attitude of like, I can sing, but I'm no Whitney Houston. At least not at the moment. Maybe it would take some training and some like warming up to get to that level for you, or whatever it is. Maybe you're good at sculpture. Maybe you're good at whatever. To me, math is a talent, so maybe you're really good at math and you just haven't used that in a while. Some people are just really good at it, just in my opinion. So something is reigniting it. This is interesting to me. So why do you have this? So there's a friendship energy here with the Three of Cups. Are they reminding you? How is this igniting? Because I feel like somebody's saying something to you, literally saying something to you, almost like challenging you on the subject. It's not bad. It's just interesting. Seven of Swords. No, that's the Chariot card, but Seven of Swords is kind of like staying out of something or kind of getting away with something. And then you got the Knight of Swords. So I kind of get the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. That 7 is supposed to be the Chariot, but my first thought was the Seven of Swords because I got swords popping up. So somebody might be messing with you a little bit, like they're challenging you. Almost like, I don't know, they're challenging you, they're messing with you a little bit. I don't think it's bothering you, though. I think it's more like, oh, you have no idea how good I am at that. I feel like it's like they say something and they kind of challenge you, and you're like, oh, you have no idea how good I am at that. It's kind of like, oh, challenge away, my friend. Challenge away. I don't know how Gemini feels about this, just to be fair, but it's kind of like Gemini is that energy that like you guys can pull something out of the hat that people didn't see coming. I feel like Gemini is the one that is constantly underestimated, but can do a lot. It's just people don't see it. And sometimes Gemini likes to say more in the quiet realm. They like to just keep it more private. But you can do a lot, and you can surprise people when you find necessary. You got a lot of tricks in your bag there. You got a lot of things going on for you. Wherever that accent's coming from. So when you're seeing this come forward, I feel like you're picking up the thought. You guys are very creative people. I don't feel like I need to tell you that, but like, I feel like, do you know you do this? I feel like some of you don't realize you do this, but others of you do. So, let me know in the comments if you realize you do this or not. You can kind of let out a secret and then cover it up real fast before people realize you let out a secret. You're very good at confusing people if you want to. Sometimes you're very good at confusing people if you don't want to. Because your brain moves so fast, you move ahead in a conversation quicker than they can, so they get confused. So I feel like that's why sometimes people get confused by Geminis, because your brain is going quickly. And you jump forward, like trying to keep up with your own conversation, you jump forward very fast, and people can't follow, and that's why they get confused, because they can't keep up with your brain process. You know what you're talking about, but they might not be able to follow because they just can't follow the rhythm. Like, it's kind of like trying to follow the salsa. It goes really fast. If you know what it is, you understand how it works, you can follow it, but if they're just kind of like, I'm just like a two-step, can't make it happen, I'm a hoedown person, can't do it, you know what I mean? I'm like, if it's a square dance, I got it down. If it's a salsa, I don't know what you're doing. Just in comparison of dances. Like, those dances are completely different, in my opinion anyway. I don't know a lot about dance, just to be fair. Like, I don't know, we're just saying that there, because I feel like you might be trying something privately. You might let people know that you're doing it, but then you might cover it up real quick, and people don't know what you're doing. Like, it's because I keep feeling like you're letting the cat out of the bag, then you're stuffing it back in, and people never saw the cat. I keep getting this, kind of like, cat's out of the bag, nope, it's not. And I keep getting that, like, hey, cat, nope, see cat, no, you don't. I just keep getting this, cat's out of the bag, no, it's not. I just keep getting this analogy if you keep doing that. And it's with this subject, because I feel like you're kind of you're kind of like showing your poker hand, then you're not. Then you're, nope. And then you're confusing people what was actually there. You're toying with the idea of getting back into this. You are really good at it, whatever it is. Now the question is, are you going to let it come in and create a new phase in your life? This is something you're good at. This is something that can bring you a lot of joy and happiness. It does take some dedication and work, but you can definitely bring in a lot of joy with this situation. It's completely in front of you in the sense of like, do you want to or do you not want to? This is a possibility for you. For those of you coming into this reading and this is hitting, this is not just going to happen on its own. It's going to take an active choice in moving it forward to bring this joy into your life. Okay, so we're going to, yep. Commitment, yep. We're going to wait for that. Okay. If you decide to bring it in, I feel like you're going to have to bring somebody else in with it. Because I'm getting the commitment to the situation. You can bring in the joy to this. If you set up the regimen, you've done this before, you know what it takes, you just got to get back in the rhythm. Once you start feeling that euphoria of getting back or that excitement of getting that goal, you can definitely do this. It's just going to take an active choice, you know what I mean, to make it happen. It won't happen on its own. But I also see like there is a point here where it kind of tips into the next level. This is where there will be a little bit of stress, because I feel like if you start creating this bond with your talent again, you revitalize it, you reanimate it, if you will, somebody's going to come in with some regimented passion. This feels like an earth card to me. It feels like there's structure and substance that needs to be adhered to. There could be a money-making aspect to this. There could. But I'm more getting the structure of like making it happen again, and this is the passion, somebody driving this passion. The earth and fire connection is like somebody driving you to stick to it and make it happen. That seems to click over to the next level. If you actively choose to make this talent happen again, you do it by yourself for a little while, but then somebody else adds in to help you make it happen. That is where the stress comes in. So adding somebody else in does make some stress happen here, because it's like you're good at it, but now I feel like I have to because somebody else is like holding me to it. Okay, where does this go? Where does this go? Last two cards. Possibilities are open at that point. This is totally a Gemini thing. There's going to be a point where you bring somebody else into it. You're going to prove that you're really good at it. From then on out, it's like, how much joy does this bring you, and what do you want to make of it? You're Gemini. You have so many possibilities. The person who's creating the stress is actually good stress, but they're going to help you choose and keep it going in a direction. The possibilities are here, but it's kind of like they're not just going to sit there on the shelf. This person coming in who actually creates a little bit of stress, ironically, is going to help you make something out of this, and they're going to keep you driving forward, and they're going to keep you moving forward. Actually, the King of Wands is a very complementary energy for you, because they keep you moving, and they help you achieve success, not just kind of like look at the possibilities and watch them on the shelf like, oh, look at those possibilities, aren't they pretty? And then they just don't go anywhere. This person's like, absolutely not, Gemini. We will make one of those at least happen, maybe 7, maybe 5 or 8. I don't know. They're going to push forward, and they're going to help you create success with your thoughts. This is where this will go if you choose to revitalize this. There is some stress with it, but to me it's a positive stress because it brings success with it. If you decide, you know what that's about and you're not into it, then you're not into it. That's what this reading's for, though. It's kind of like saying, if you do that, there will be stress, but there will be a lot of reward. Do you want it? Do you not want it? If you want it, active choice makes it happen. Cool? Nice? Fun? Good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.